Hi guys, it's Yokai here from the Enlightened Entrepreneur here on Yokai Business Show. Thank you so much for joining us. And today I'm joined on the show by Philip J. Lord, all the way from Australia, a gentleman who's been in the internet marketing world for the last 5 years, making money, in the comfort of his own home. And today we're going to be talking about affiliate marketing. In fact, we've entitled this interview, your affiliate marketing roadmap. Now, Philip, thank you so much for joining us here on the show.
Thank you very much, Yukai. Pleasure to be here.
Incredible. Now, if you are just joining us for the first time, this program is sponsored by World Outsourcing Solutions, a company based here in the United Kingdom and specializes in providing virtual assistance to business owners around the world, and of course, beginning to where I'm based here in the United Kingdom. And again, my name is Yokai, and thank you so much for joining us. And I hope today you're going to learn a great deal of internet marketing information, and you'll be able to apply the information you learn in your own business, or even if you're an agent, you can help your clients to do exactly the same thing. Now, Philip, just to get us started, for those who have no idea who Philip is, would you share with our audience who you are, what you've done up to this point, so that they will be able to relate with you?
Sure, certainly, Yukai. It's a pleasure to be here. Well, look, it's funny, I came to internet marketing via finance and the stock markets. Probably had about 30 years experience in stock trading, currency trading, and finance and property. But about 2010, I was on a plane actually between Sydney and London, and I was reading Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Work Week, which is what got me started, and I became very, very interested in the future digital economy.
Right.
I played around with it for a few years. I didn't really get serious until about 2012. And to be honest with you, it was hard. It was hard. It took me, 6 to 12 months before I really started making any consistent money online. So it's not easy when you started, when you're starting out, but I've learned a lot of lessons, and I think the most important thing when you're starting out is to know what you want. A lot of people, they start out online, they hear lots of stories about getting rich overnight and people making a lot of money with affiliate marketing, and they keep buying what I call shiny new objects. You may have heard that expression in the industry, and it is the worst thing you can do. So, the penny dropped for me when I focused on what I was comfortable doing and then improving my skills and creating some consistent cash flow, and then building on that and then leveraging that. Now, the worst thing you can do is just keep buying lots of products. A lot of people make promises for you. If you buy my product, it's very, very easy. You just press a few buttons and you'll be, sipping pina coladas in the Bahamas by lunchtime tomorrow. And, that's the worst. When you hear things like that, you should actually run the other way. Internet marketing, affiliate marketing, it's not rocket science. Once you learn a few basic skills and patterns, you can make money, but it requires a lot of focus. It requires a lot of self-discipline. And the fast track, if you want one piece of advice that I learned, try and find out what you like doing and stop doing the things that you don't like doing. Do the things that you like, that you're interested in, that you get enjoyment from, because, I've had a lot of mentors, business mentors along the way, people like Brian Tracy and Frank Kern and Brendan Burchard and people like that, and they really, really teach you the fastest way to success is to do what you love doing. and don't beat yourself up if you can't do the things that you know you can't do or you don't enjoy doing. I'm a firm believer in outsourcing. You know, if you can't, if you're good at graphics, if you're good at copywriting, that's great. But if you're not, you can get these things done. You know, outsourcing is a wonderful, you know, a wonderful avenue for overcoming obstacles and challenges. So, I guess, put it in simple terms, that you know, the best way to start is to know what you want to do. You know, people talk about finding your niche or your niche. Niche if you're UK. Niche if you're American, but the point is, you know, the sooner you can find what you enjoy doing, what you love doing, you know, it ceases to be such an obstacle, such a challenge. You know, you can enjoy doing what you're doing every day, and the things that you can't do, you know, you learn how to get them done for you. I'm sure you'll be able to tell your listeners, you know, half a dozen sites, you know, where you can get things done for you on Fiverr or Upwork or, you know, many sites. But it really comes down to simple focus. You probably heard the famous story about Bill Gates and Warren Buffett.
Tell us, what did they say?
Well, I'm sure your listeners would know who Warren Buffett is,
Right.
the richest investor in the world, and Bill Gates, with no introduction needed, Microsoft. And they both came from totally different genres or you know, fields. And the story goes that it was Mrs. Gates who had been trying to get them together to have lunch for some time, and neither of the two were interested in each other. However, they both finally agreed and sat down and had lunch, and someone at the table asked the question that says, well, Warren, well, Bill, what is the number one key to success? You know, and they both said at the same time, focus. The word focus is the simple, most important skill or trait that an entrepreneur needs to have. The ability to, you know, through self-discipline, to be able to laser focus on task, on your goal, and don't allow obstacles to, you know, detract or distract you, or, you know, prevent you from pushing ahead. And I really believe that is so true. I mean, that's been so true for me. The ability just to put the blinkers on and focus on a project, on a task, on a job, and get it completed. Because the sad fact is that there are so many people who try internet marketing, try affiliate marketing, and they just become overwhelmed. You know, overwhelm is what kills most people.
That's correct.
Because they don't have the ability just to sort of choose a path and focus on it and complete the job and take action. So I guess just two things I would offer as fundamental is focus and taking massive action.
Incredible. Now, Philip, what have you done in your business since you got started in the internet marketing? Some of the results you've gotten, maybe for yourself or for some of your clients.
Yes, well, I you know, I love affiliate marketing, and as I say, it took me really 12 months before I you know, found my feet and started to make money with affiliate marketing. And you know, there again, it really it's really important to have an interest. You know, it's very hard to sell or market things which you have no interest in. So I obviously, having a background in stock market, equities, and currency trading, was one of the first places that I started, and you know, started to make money. And then I branched out more broadly into a lot of other niche products which I had an interest in. But then I started to realize that the next step was to create your own products.
Right.
And as you may know, I've just released a resource tool just recently, which I believe really fills a gap for particularly for affiliate marketers, because one of the hardest things when you're starting with affiliate marketing is to be able to find quality, high converting, products which actually pay you a decent commission. A lot of people make the mistake of just going to ClickBank or, JVZoo or, commission or whatever, and they're churning very, very, low products. You've got to sell an enormous amount of products to be able to make, a decent return online, whether you want to earn $200 a day or $1,000 a day, whatever it is that you need. If you're just staying in that low margin arena, it's very, very difficult. So the penny really dropped for me when I learned through making a lot of mistakes and going down a lot of blind alleys and trying to sell trashy products. The penny for me when I realized it was no harder to sell high ticket items, quality programs, than what it was to sell, $10 ClickBank products. I mean, it requires the same amount of effort and the same amount of marketing expertise and time and energy, but the rewards are obviously much, much greater. And obviously, you don't have to, be a rocket scientist to know that, if you can sell, 4 or 5, $1,000 or $2,000 products a month, well then, it's much, much, much easier than having to sell many, many hundreds of small ticket items. So that's one thing which I firmly believe in, and was what really led me to producing a resource tool, which I've just done, and it's available online, and it really contains a lot of high-ticket affiliate marketing programs, which makes it much easier to get started. Because the problem when you're starting out is where do you find these high-ticket where do you find them? It's very, very hard to know. I mean, once you know, and it requires a lot of research and many, many hours. But once you know where you can find them, well, then it becomes much, much easier. But people starting out online, they don't have that luxury. So so I'm now in the process of producing a couple of extra tools, and I think once you've created a good foundation for yourself, and you've learned how to do affiliate marketing, well, then the next step, if you really want to leverage up, is just think about creating your own digital products and growing your list.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Well, it's obviously you've done this a fair bit of time. We just want to jump into the necessary road step for anyone who is starting with affiliate marketing. You and I know that it's a game changer when you start making money. But there are people listening today who have never done this before. Well, maybe they've been doing it, but they haven't got any sale online. So we want to take them on that road, so to speak. So we already know from what you just mentioned that they need to have clarity on what is it they want. They need to have the ability to focus, zero in on their project. Now let's expand on that. What else do they need to do to get to a place where they generate an extra $1,000 a month, $2,000, $7,000, or even $20,000 every single month? Because with affiliate marketing, the sky's the roof. Where do we go from clarity and focus?
Exactly. Well, everyone's different in terms of what is their preferred channel, whether it be Facebook or YouTube, marketing, Instagram, what have you, but, one of the key things is, when you're starting is to first find a quality product, okay? Find something, that you believe is a quality product. And I always subscribe to, the strategy of you should buy the product yourself before you start marketing it, before you start selling it, because you have to understand, what the product does and whether or not it really is it says it is. In other words, does it do what it says on the tin? Which is a classic. One of my colleagues, who's a very, very successful UK marketer, always asks that question before he promotes anything. He always says, does it do what it says on the tin? You have to have that confidence that this is a quality product. That is your first step. And then of course, whatever, if you're just starting, you have to experiment. You might be doing solo ads, you might be doing reviews, you might be doing, Facebook ads, you might be doing YouTube reviews. You have to know what you are comfortable doing. If you're the sort of person that, doesn't like talking on video, well, obviously you're not going to be any good at doing YouTube reviews or YouTube ads. However, if you are, well, that's great. But then, there's plenty of other ways you can do it. There's forum marketing, there's solo ads, there's Facebook posts. You could do native posts on Facebook as a way of starting a fan page and building up a following, and then start promoting to your list. So there's many different ways you can do it, and one size does not fit all. So it's a matter of quickly finding out what you enjoy doing and what you're good at doing. And back to what we were talking about before, if you're good at copywriting, well then you can get it done quite cheaply, with professional copywriters on Fiverr or what have you. And it's a matter of then sort of getting into a groove of what is your chosen marketing channel? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. The internet is so huge and growing so quickly, it doesn't really matter whether you're on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, as long as you are developing the skill and getting better at your marketing, and you've got a quality product to offer. There's a key point that I would throw in here, which I learned from Seth Godin, who is a phenomenal marketer, and I would highly recommend anyone who's serious about marketing to have a read of one of his 17 best-selling New York books. And he has a classic saying that says, don't find customers for your products, find products for your customers. Don't find customers for your products.
Right.
Find products for your customers. So that's one of the key things that you can learn when you're starting out. Is the idea is to find quality value add products that you can offer to your customers, and that is a much more expedient, much faster way of
to get to money,
of developing your marketing skills and making money, which is at the end of the day is what we all want to do, is make money online. But we're so lucky to be living, in this digital age, which is just growing and growing more and more every day. And I was having this conversation the other day with one of my colleagues in the US, who's a very successful marketer. He was just pointing out to me that people like Uber, Hotels.com, Airbnb, they are simply just affiliate marketers. Uber, the largest taxi company in the world, doesn't own any taxis. All it does is find buyers for quality products, and they take a commission. You know, affiliate marketing is just a wonderful, scalable model. Once you learn the basics of how it works, learn to drive a bit of traffic to some quality products, you know, it's you know, the sky's the limit. It's just we are so lucky to be living. When you think about it, the internet's only about 20 years old. You know, you go back 20 years and you really couldn't do this.
That's right.
Now, anybody with a laptop or an iPad or a smartphone, anywhere in the world, as long as you've got Wi-Fi, you can make money as an affiliate marketer.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. Now, assuming we've got the clarity, the focus all in place, we also have, you know, we found the right product. We are very happy with that. What would you say is then the next stage? Because we are moving on this timeline. We want to get to the final goal of money into our bank. What are maybe the mechanics that has to happen, or the focus in your experience?
Well, you have to keep improving, but you have to be consistent, and you have to you know, you have to quickly learn what works for you. You know, like I'm a firm believer in split testing. If you're doing Facebook ads, well then, you know, you've got to split test. You know, or if you're doing you're selling a product, you might do one with a video and one without a video. You know, you change your keywords, experiment with your keywords. You have to do a lot of experimenting to find out what works, and then quickly kill what doesn't work. You know, there's no point in spending a lot of money on a Facebook ad if it's not getting any traffic. You know, so you've got to do a lot of testing. But then, as I said before, you know, you've really got to find out what you're comfortable doing. You know, I mean, I have friends who just they do little else other than solo ads, and they do very, very well. I have other colleagues who just do nothing but you know, YouTube daily blogs, you know, or daily ads, you know, or a combination of both. And similarly, I have other friends who use Twitter to drive an enormous amount of traffic to their, you know, their web pages. So it's a matter of there are no right or wrong ways of doing these things. There is multiple channels, and there is more and more channels coming on to the internet every day. You know, with your main players and also with startup players. So it's a matter of finding what you're comfortable with, what you can develop a skill at, and what you enjoy doing. Because if you listen to people like Brian Tracy, who's one of my mentors, and he says, if you find something that you love to do and you enjoy doing, it ceases to be work. You don't go to work every day. You just get up every day and do what you like doing, you know, and you become very successful very quickly if you're putting many hours into what you enjoy doing, and you still got a smile on your face at the end of the day, because it's not like you've gone and done a 16-hour day working for the man, and you can't wait to get out of the job. So that's really the mechanics. You know, it doesn't really matter what process you choose, as long as you've tested the process and it's working and you're happy to leverage it up. I mean, obviously, you split test, you find something that works, and then you leverage it up.
Incredible. Now, you talk of the tools to use, and I've got in my notes here split testing. Are there any recommendation that you use for split testing?
You know, no, I'm a bit old school. I tend to do it manually. I know a lot of people use a lot of tools. There are a lot of tools available, but you know, there again, you know, it's a matter of experimenting and finding what works for you. I mean, it's really the difference between, Aweber and GetResponse. You'll find lots of people which will, swear, one is better than the other. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because it's just a matter of what works for you. And same with, tracking tools. It doesn't really matter. I don't really get bogged down in that stuff, because I'm continually experimenting with with new tools, and I quite often I just go back to doing things simply and manually, because that's what I enjoy doing. But not everyone's the same. I mean, I don't even mind messing around with a little bit of HTML code, even though it's not necessary. You don't need to do it.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of what you enjoy doing.
Incredible.
Because, as Brian Tracy says, it's about enjoying the journey.
Yeah.
If you are enjoying the journey, you will be successful, and you'll have a great time while you're on the ride.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Now, while we are getting towards the end of our time together, I know you were talking about the book. What's in the mega book for those who haven't heard about, this great resource you've put together?
Well, thank you, Yuko. I mean, one of the things I found really hardest when I was starting was finding quality products. And then, as I said before, the penny dropped for me when I realized it was no harder to sell big ticket items or, higher priced items than it was to sell $10 products. But there didn't seem to be anything out there in the market, any kind of quality resource tool. So my colleagues and I put together over many hundreds of hours we call it the mega book of high paying and high converting affiliate marketing programs. There are over 500 programs in the book. There's over 90 niches or categories in the book, and there's everything there from private jet hire through to diamonds, gold, currency trading, stock market trading, fitness, the list goes on and on and on, and it's all logically laid out for the user. There's a hyperlinked table of contents, so it's very, very easy to zero in on a particular niche that you're interested in, and grab an affiliate link and be, signed up and promoting the product, within half an hour. It's a comprehensive resource, which, yeah. So good, you got it up there on screen.
Exactly.
So that's just been released and is doing phenomenally well. So it's and I've started work on the second one, which is going to be a companion to that. But
incredible. Just for those who are interested in getting this, there is, in fact, you can just go to www.worldoutsourcingsolutions.com/affiliate mega book. You will be able to get exactly the same copy here. It will be just below this link as well. And as you can see here, one of the things that Philip has done is literally segment these, like the affiliate, the money category, the accessory, the bitcoins, the binary options. Literally everything is amazing. You've got the mentorship. If you just want to promote mentorship to your list, this is you can find all there. Be it communication programs. This is just amazing. Over 242 pages long. Just pick the area that interests you. If it is exotic cars, just go find those ones, and you'll be able to to promote them, as you want. So again, it's all great materials in here. Now, I wanted to show you as well one of the things that I've done, because I believe so much in this, that I've put together a bonus for people who wants to get through the link below here, and I'll show you the kind of bonus I've done. Now, I do this all the time as well as a marketer. Let me just show you here. So one of the things I had to do was literally find out how do you reach out to the product owners. So I've created some templates of that. For example, what do you say to them if you're reaching out for the first time? So I'm going to give you literally the templates for that. What sort of messages do you give them if they, like, for example, they don't come back to you? I've got the follow-up sequences that you can send out every other day. On top of that, I've got the research process, on acquiring reviews. How do you ask for the reviews? All of these will literally give you, in fact, it's like giving you my business, how I find these companies, how I reach out to them, and if I don't hear back from them, what stuff an email do I send them until I get them on this case. Like, for example, I do podcast interviews. For example, what you're looking at right now, I've created step-by-step questions because it's part of my promotional. Again, you get all these absolutely free of charge just by getting this book, because I think that complements the work that Philip has done here. It's all there for you, and I've also shown you the step-by-step. Should you want to start from the JVZoo, let me just show you very briefly. If you are starting from JVZoo, where do you find the products, the process, how do you go about it? Literally everything is in there step by step. So I will literally hand that over to you so that you have a bigger chance of success with this book that Philip has put together. Now, as we
excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Go ahead, please.
No, that's, I'm impressed. Very good. Very useful.
Yes, because what used to happen, when I started in the internet, in affiliate marketing, is I didn't know how to reach out to these people. What do you say to them? They've got a product. Now, I literally hand these templates to my outsourcer, my virtual assistant, will literally send those messages to people, and they, if they reply, they pick up the message template that I've already created. I only said once, and do all this thing, and it just happens automatically. And we then put those things into promotion, and I even show you where I get the bonuses, other bonuses to give to people, just to sweeten the deal, so people will end up buying through my link. It's all again in the same template that will give out to you. Literally everything. I'm literally giving you my business so that you have a very good head start to running your affiliate marketing. You have no excuse on that. It's just implement it, copy paste, and you're good to go. Just focus for a week. Minimum, just like, Philip had just said here, be very clear how much you want to earn and all that sort of things. And then use the system, again, with Philip's one, the way it's all structured, you can go after each niche the way you want it to be. So you can just go straight to that link by clicking worldoutsourcingsolutions.com/affiliate mega book, and you'll be able to access that, or just click the link below this video or this audio, and you have access to these amazing resources and also amazing bonuses there. Now, as we come toward the end of our time here, Philip, any final words for those who are getting started here, so that they they get maximum results?
Thank you. Okay, it's been a pleasure being here. Now, one last thing I would say, don't be afraid to fail.
Right.
Because we all fail along the way, and if you're not failing, you're not trying. And if you're not trying, you're not making any money. So, focus, self-discipline, find out what works for you, Don't be afraid to fail if you make mistakes. It doesn't matter. They're just obstacles on the road to success, so keep going and find what you love to do. Find what you're really passionate about. Find what gets you out of bed in the morning. And as Brian Tracy says, when you're doing what you love to do, it ain't work.
Amazing, amazing. It's
It's a
interesting.
lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and there's nothing better in life than having a lot of fun and making money at the same time.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's interesting that you say about don't be afraid to fail. I was talking to Matt Basak just yesterday. He's
Yeah.
a huge internet marketer. In fact, he did a series with me on affiliate marketing. We were talking about email marketing. Just yesterday. Amazing time, and he was telling me that he went bankrupt. And within a very short space of time, because he knew exactly what worked. He had the system, which of course we have made it available to our listeners here, exactly the system of what to do. Just like we're giving you, you've got the main resources of where to find them, and we're giving you the follow-up templates, the reaching out templates and how to go about it, the exact system. So he failed and then went back, used the system, bingo, he was back up in the game. So, if you're listening to this, you have this system. Don't be afraid to fail. Just go out, do what it takes. It will work together, or at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Never stop trying. And if I may leave you with another one, which has really helped me a lot from the very famous Tony Robbins. If you want to be successful, find somebody who is already successful and do what they do, and you will be successful also.
Absolutely. Gosh, those are wise words. We love Tony. He's incredible. He's helped me tremendously. And those words, just model what
Yeah.
is.
You don't have to reinvent the wheel, and if you can find some quality tools and resources to help you, and that people are making money using those tools, well then just do it yourself and find out what works for you, and then just do it. And another good friend of mine who's a very, very successful online entrepreneur finds out what you are comfortable doing, and he has a little system where he uses an alarm clock on Google. He sets it for 50 minutes, okay? And when the alarm clock goes off, he gets up and he goes and has a cup of coffee, or he goes for a walk, or takes the dog for a walk. Or he's a very good guitarist as well, so he goes and picks up his guitar, and then he feels refreshed, and then he goes back and he'll do another one. Or some days that might be the only thing he does, but he does that every day. Every day. And if you're doing a little bit every day, you will be successful. Because nothing will stop you.
Absolutely. And remember, there's only so much you can fail before you figure things out. So with that,
absolutely.
Thank you so much, Philip, for being with us here today. And for our listeners, thanks again for being here. We hope you've learned quite a lot. In fact, I just learned a lot from other marketers like Philip here. And again, claim the link, the product, the Mega Book, by just clicking the link below this video or below this audio. Or if you just want to type worldoutsourcingsolutions.com/affiliate Mega Book, and you'll have access to this incredible resource. And also you have access to the templates we use to reach out to people within this book, to reach out to others, the follow-up messages, what to do when they give you literally everything, so that you get started on a good note. With that said, wish you all the best, and like we always say, apply. This is not going to help you until you take action. So with that said, have a great day, and talk to you again very soon. Philip, it's been wonderful. I know it's a little bit late over there in Australia, but thank you so much for being with us here today.
Yeah, you're very welcome, Mikhail. Enjoy your northern summer.
It's actually very cloud today. That's what it's like here in London, but we hope it brightens up later on. In fact, I've got people coming around, for a celebration, family thing. It's going to be great. So thanks again, man.
Enjoy. Enjoy.
Bye.
Okay. Cheers. Goodbye.
Goodbye.